You ready? Are you psyched?
I'm psyched. I get psyched every week. I always get psyched. You ready, Pops?
I'm
Let's
ready.
do it.
Boom.
What's up, everybody? Pops, hit us with a headline.
Big game weekend. Next door update to fuel your excitement. And the survey says that it does do that on the show. It goes ding like that. Cars and cigars next week. The accomplice is half fat and full of flavor.
All of that and a lot more. We'll be back in 10 seconds, you beautiful people.
Watch the blues go up in smoke.
And we're back. It's Saturday.
And we're at the shop.
Saturday at the shop. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Saturday at the shop, and what I'm guessing is our notification may not have gone out because we're still waiting for some people to join us.
It looks like we are in ultra high definition.
It's good, right?
Man.
It's good. That other glass. So we're coming in on some new glass on a new lens today, trying it out, and
Wow.
it is looking pretty
Look at
crispy.
that.
It's looking real crispy, like
Man.
we're an actual show. And I'm going to
Nah.
move to kind of further the point of an actual show. Let's transition into the first segment, which is, of course, Good Day, Mate.
Good day, mate. If you're coming to us from a foreign country like Chicago, let us know, and we will say good morning to you in your native tongue.
Wait,
So let
can
us
I get
know.
a quick favor from you? Can I have you just hit the live on Insta on Pop's phone? It doesn't seem to like us the first couple times we try it. We've got a good show ahead of us. We've got a great morning. We've got awesome people in the shop. We've got people coming in.
I have my good day, mate mug going on here
And
today.
I'm 99.9% sure I'm a princess, which you can definitely read in this with this new glass. And the other thing I got to fix here is this whole, we got this Wayne Ferguson camel toe kind of going on here. So let me change this up here for you. This is, what's up?
Now that I
Cheers.
know we have glass that can read my good day, mate mug,
And
I mean, they're going to be able to, maybe they can smell what I'm about to be lighting up here.
why don't you just go ahead and tell what it is that you're about to light up?
This has quickly become my go-to in the humidor. This is the Luciano. They call it
The Dreamer.
No, it's the Dreamer, but it's some type of Toro.
He calls it Toro Deluxe.
Toro Deluxe,
Yep.
which is fancy
What's up, Tony
for
Gallant?
Churchill.
Good morning to you as well, Wesley Tackenberg. Good morning. Glad to have you guys in.
Still
All
a
right,
very
so-
accepting environment here. We let people from
You
Iowa
be
in.
whoever you want to be. Larry Adams, what's up? You're running late. We've got Tim Flores. What's up, dog? Good morning. Good morning. Let me just make sure that drop didn't ruin this audio here. Looks
Check,
like we're
check,
still
check,
good.
check,
We
check.
got fam walking into the building. Look, fam, check out the camera. We're super high def this morning. Super high def. Good morning. Welcome in. How you doing?
How are you?
It's a good.
Good.
Welcome in.
We're filming on the internet. Say hi to your
Yes,
world,
good.
your universe.
Excellent.
I almost did it. I almost.
New glass, baby. You like it? Yeah.
I look.
You like it?
I look 12 years younger,
It's unbelievable.
and you look like you're not old enough to be smoking a cigar.
And you know what's great is high def, although my man, you know, high def definitely killed Fergie's career. You know, I mean,
It
she was
killed-
on the right and the wrong side of high definition.
Yeah. That's true. It was not favorable. I mean, what was the show with Betty White? Golden Girls.
Golden Girls,
I don't
yeah.
think they could pull that off in HD.
No,
I
they
don't.
kind
I
of
don't think. I think the
throw a filter over the
second.
top of that.
Second. Yeah. And what about these filters?
Can we talk about the filters? Let's not.
I
talk
saw
about-
pictures. I don't know why these females insist to run everything through a filter, but they now look
What's up,
like
Kev
you're
Parker?
looking through like glass that has, I don't know, Vaseline rubbed all over it. I mean, it's gotten pretty crazy where their face just looks very flat and very soft.
All right, so if you're watching us and you're coming in, this is Saturday at the Shop. This is
No
our
filters.
get-together.
Filter free.
This is filter free. For those of you who are on Instagram, we definitely don't. We can't read any of your comments because you're like 30 feet away from us.
Because of this new
Because of
fancy
the
ass
new
glass
fancy
that we've
stuff.
got here, the cameras are a mile away.
Oh, my makeup looks splotchy? Well, you did it. Come on, man. All right, so
we
make
got-
sure to hit that share button. Make sure to comment, like, share, do all the social stuff, and help us feed the beast.
Yeah.
Good morning, Rioses. This is a good day. This is a
It
good
is.
day.
They're all starting to wander in.
Good day, mate.
Good
to
day,
you
mate.
as well,
I was notified by the German Society that I need to drop my wrist a little bit on my good day mates.
you were notified by a lot of people. You were getting a little too straight.
It
with
was
your hand on
starting
the
to
good
look
day,
a
mate.
little Germany 1944 there for a while.
That
Yeah.
is it. Okay, we're moving into another segment, which is top news. Let's talk top news.
Top news. What do you want to talk about in the top news environment?
Two top news.
Are you still hungover? Are you still having a Luciano hangover?
Stick around for the second top news because I want to talk about that. So stick with us, and we're going to give you a little update on the Luciano front. And we want to run an idea past you guys that needs your feedback because sometimes when you dream in a vacuum and you don't actually throw it out and see, is this a good idea?
Yeah.
Before we invest, 400 hours into this project.
Yeah,
But top news, couple top newses.
couple.
Let's talk. Will you just give a quick snapshot at our next door update of what's happening? Because we did punch through the wall this week.
We punched a hole in the wall, and it was not out of frustration, I might add. We are, I think, officially 4 months since we've signed the lease.
Yep.
We're now officially paying rent on a building we can't do anything in.
Which I was going to talk to you about.
That's a tough
just the
check.
negotiation. The whole negotiation phase of only 4 months of free rent didn't seem like enough.
It didn't seem like enough, but I was being led to believe things would go a little bit faster. You know, the architect was going to get things done in 4 days, and there was a whole bunch of things that when you added it up, we had plenty of time.
Yeah, we have plenty of time.
And we love the city of Frisco. We have multiple businesses in the city of Frisco.
However,
To get a permit in time, I think it's just it's unfortunate that it takes 92 departments to stamp something that they're probably not even looking at.
and here's what I figured out is hockey has different line shifts, right?
Yeah,
So I think that's how the city of Frisco works, is they take like floor by floor each day. One floor goes on vacation, then the next floor goes on vacation.
Yeah,
and
makes
then
perfect
they
sense.
just go on a rotation so they always stay fresh.
yeah, makes perfect
So
sense.
so with that being
So
said,
that's taken us. We're a month in on getting a permit.
however,
However,
here's a little quick update. We have our selections complete, which is lighting fixtures. We have furniture selection. We have paint codes. We have
lighting.
lighting, all the cool stuff. Next is purchasing and tech and that sort of side of things.
Which is purchased.
I will tell you one thing. Let's talk about the air handling system. I think that would be great top news, and then we'll kind of roll into the next.
I love it.
This is a world's first. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going out on a limb to say that, but this will be the first cigar lounge that will have a 100% custom engineered, designed, developed, and built air handling system that will focus on moving air in certain areas and putting out 100% scrubbed airs in other areas. You want to talk about that system and how it
Yeah,
works?
so our current system, which is state of the art, the Honeywell systems, technology that's used in nuclear subs, they work fantastic. If you've been in here, you know it. Aaron Klaus, owner of Air Rescue, one of our members, we sat down and brainstormed and basically he has developed with his knowledge, the ultimate solution, which is multiple input points on the ceiling throughout the entire new Sweet 600.
Yep.
That's going to suck the air out rapidly. In devices that won't be hanging over us, but the noisy device is going to be way off to where it's not heard.
Above the kitchen.
Above the kitchen. It won't be heard. Then, custom ventilation is going to be built down the walls, pushing air back into the floors to create this cycle. Now it is used, and ironically, what is the theme of the new bar?
It is used in. We haven't announced that. We haven't announced the name.
We haven't
but
announced
it is
the name.
Aviation themed.
It is aviation theme, and this exact same concept is used in airplanes.
And what's great with that is when you're sitting and how all of the returns are put in place is it's not going to affect what's happening too much right in front of you, but by the time that smoke gets above the useful space, it's going to get it out. And everything you're breathing from the floor level is going to be 100% scrubbed air.
Yep.
On top of the filtration that's already in
Yeah.
the air purification. Plus you add in some
Ionizers.
the whole deal. This is going to be a system that will be revolutionary.
Yeah, Junior Soul Train nails it. Nebraskan German engineering.
That's what it is. At the end, it is. It's going to create.
I mean,
a space.
what have the Czechs ever done that really? I mean, they got to the moon.
They landed.
Well, they didn't land, but
they got
they
there.
flew around it.
Wow.
They're sitting here going, "There it is.
Yeah.
Turn right." Oh,
Man.
they should have done that.
That runway was really short, but boy, it was wide, wasn't it? So we do have that coming, and it is. This is going to be a game changer because you won't hear. So when you're in there, you're not going to see air cleaning units. You're not going to hear them, but just know they're doing their work. You're going to feel the difference.
Yeah.
I cannot be more excited
It's
about this.
the design. I'll just say this briefly. The design being done by your wife, who is a designer, and my wife, and designing a space for women by women, meaning the bar itself is going to be designed by women. I've seen the renderings. If it turns out half as cool as the renderings.
No. Those are shit renderings that Ale put together.
I'm telling you.
So, you know what I worked on this week? Is the 3D modeling concept. So for those of you who, especially for those who are members or should become members, when we do this member appreciation, we're making a push. So you will have access through augmented reality and virtual reality to tour the new space with your phone and with the device. So you'll be able to see it when it's in action. And when we do hard hat tours, you'll scan an AR or you'll scan a QR code and you can walk around this space and see what's going to be everywhere. Live time, walk through the space. Another good luck trying to chase that for someone else.
I'm telling you, that's just wrap your arms around the ability to come in, be excited about a new space, and to stick on VR goggles and actually be able to take a virtual tour. It just boggles my mind.
It's badass. It's
Boggles
absolutely
my mind.
badass. I'm excited about that. That's top news on that side. More to come. We've got some more branding things, some more partnerships to ink. Those final stages, and we're here soon. We're going to start getting outward about who the partners are specifically, what the space is, the changes in membership. That over the next 6 weeks is really something that's going to start coming to the forefront.
Yeah, I think that the desire to be a member after seeing the laundry list of what the benefits are, and then just the mere fact that people are going to want to be part of this, more than just saying they stop in. They're going to be proud to say that they're a member. They're going to be proud to say that they're a private member. Have we touched on the fact that there's going to be 3 levels of membership?
That let's do at a later time.
Okay.
Because there is.
I don't want to I don't know how far we've taken that one.
We've alluded to it in some tours. However, the meeting that we're having this week is one that I'm extremely proud we're having, which is not the what of what membership is,
Yeah.
but the why behind it. Why would somebody be a member? Aside from a locker and discounts and that, what can we do to improve that experience, the programming, the everything along?
And to that point, I've been looking at what other clubs and private memberships offer, and the value that we've got is on another level.
So get ready. Big things are coming. Big things are happening, whether you feel it or not. But it's It's moving along.
It's the framing is the.
Don't do anything to get us in trouble with this.
No. We just
We have.
just next time you're in, peek in the window.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a
There it
window
is.
peeker.
There, be a window peeker.
Yeah.
That is it. Okay, let's roll into a little bit of cigar talk, shall we?
Sure.
Okay. All right.
do you wanna
You're
talk about?
smoking the Luciano.
Yeah. What are you smoking?
I am actually smoking the Decada, which is
This Cuatro Cinco.
the Cuatro Cinco, but this is the Cinco Decadas. This is Joya de Nicaragua, and quite frankly, from our first visit down there, was my favorite.
Favorite
visit.
factory. Yeah.
And there were a couple of things that came out of that factory. One, it was very industrial based. So when we decided industrial was the direction, I really looked back at our time there. Our experience throughout.
It's oldest factory in Nicaragua.
Is it really?
Yep. Yep.
Really, I didn't
In
know
fact,
that.
the government took it over for a while, and then they got it back.
But it's so clean.
it is
All the attention to
incredible.
detail, the big artwork down the side. All their rollers have a ton of space.
Ton of space. They're happy. It's bright. It's lit. They have music.
No,
Can't say that about some of the others.
no, you can't say that about a lot of them, quite frankly. No, that's why we partner with who we partner with. However, this is the Cinco Decadas, one of the most beautiful sets of packaging I've ever seen. I mean, it's just,
It is.
it's elegant, it's sensational. But
They
the
do
cigar
artwork on the
itself-
inside of the label.
They do.
Yeah.
And the box is awesome. But one thing that you're going to see with this particular cigar is a ton of complexity. It's got a lot of change. It's medium, full, little bit of bite to it throughout, but it's not overwhelming. It's not peppery. It's not undercooked. It's a true premium cigar, and I think it's priced as such. I think the Diadema is something like $24, but worth every bit of it. I mean, you can think about it. You know what it has? A lot of that opus characteristic.
Yep.
You know
I
that-
got the same thing. And also the Joya, I think they pronounce it Uno, UNO.
After
That's-
the card game.
That's what it is. I'm
Yep.
sure that's what it was. But that cigar is also very good. Connecticut wrapper, but a lot of depth. When you start getting into Atabey type complexity, it's really good.
You know
now,
what?
they're a little bit higher priced. They're very limited. They're like if you're a Liga dealer, you have access to these, but even a lot of the Liga dealers don't sell these.
What I love that Joya de Nicaragua does is they'll take a full-bodied cigar and put a Connecticut wrapper around it. So it fools you into thinking you want something nice and smooth, but then it just delivers this experience where you realize, oh, I can handle something a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
So yeah, give the Hoyas a shot. I'm glad they're in the humidor.
The other one that came in at the same time, that's also part of their limited edition series, it's called being a DDRP dealer for Drew Estates. Our friend Willie Herrera, the Herrera Esteli, Miami. That one's made in his family's factory that did the La Plena Goldie. It did this cigar.
Let's talk about that one. Let's pivot
Yeah.
to the 8th Street.
So this is the La Gloria Cubana, 8th Street. The reason for that is his family's factory, El Titan, is on 8th Street.
And across the corner, across the street from that, has the most intense and awesome Cuban coffee I've ever had.
Been there.
Oh, it's so good.
Been there. But these are also limited, but this is the 8th Street. These are also done at El Titan. This is La Gloria Cubana. But that is Willie Herrera's family's factory. They
Also
do some
beautiful
amazing-
packaging in there.
Yeah,
Just
great
that
stuff.
it's got that great Cuban up on the lid there, Art Deco style. That's
That's a
really
good
cool.
cigar. It's got a little bit of spice, and that's just
That's
La
La
Gloria.
Gloria. That's
but,
what it started with.
But yeah, by all means, that is.
Oh,
Look at
let's
Josh.
go. We got Josh coming. What
Dude,
up,
just-
Josh Sims?
A guy works here, and then he can't wait to.
I
get
mean, he's got one of 2 Howard Payne football shirts ever made.
nice.
It's like a tops. Oh, 1 of 1. They don't even make those. I don't even know what Howard Payne
But
is.
he's limited edition.
Look at that. What's up, dog?
Right there.
That's a
Look
good.
at
That's
that.
a good team right there.
That's first string right there.
We should hire these
Those
guys.
guys could start anywhere.
100%.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit of events, shall we? I know you have.
And look,
no
I'm along
fucking
for the
idea.
ride. I have no idea where you're going with this. We've been trying to change projector bulbs before the big game. Do you want to talk about the big game?
I think maybe that's where you should hop in there.
We can't say the words super or bowl in the same sentence.
That you.
I just did.
Just did.
But only billionaires that own cigar companies run full ads on the internet saying that they're having a super or bull party, and can get away with it.
They're
You know
not
what
going to get away with it. I know
They're
what
not
you're
gonna
talking
get
about.
away with it. We got a beautiful, lovely. We're gonna frame it email from F1, reminding us that we can talk about our parties, but our watch parties, but we can't use that word.
That was
Wait
the nicest cease and desist I ever received.
Wait till I don't think the NFL is going to be as forgiving.
What you're doing
So
is you're showing the event that's occurring next to the Arizona Open.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
There you go. We're showing
Yeah,
the
waste-
okay. So tomorrow,
So
what
there's
we're
a
gonna
football
do,
game that's going on around the Waste Management Golf Tournament.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to happen. We will televise such event on this
Said
Sunday,
event, yes.
and that will kick off. I think the beginning of that game is at 5:20.
It
Just
started,
come in. Here's
it
what we
started
gotta say.
4 days ago.
Let's just talk about it this way: get in early, first come, first serve. Make sure you buy cigars when you get in here, and all is well.
Yeah. Odds that pizzas are going to show up, wings are going to show up, something's going to show up.
Yep.
But what I do know is there's going to be a lot of people that show up. However, I know Junior Soul Train and others are asking the question, but Dave and Brandon, why aren't you putting on a next level event like you usually do? The answer to that is
Because we're getting
we
smarter.
found that the Super Football game and
Super football game. I like that.
and New Year's Eve, not trademarked. Both of those people make plans to go other places.
What's up, Panda?
So there's nothing like buying.
Do me a favor. Walk right in front of that camera for me. There we
Perfect.
go. Okay, we're good.
But there's nothing better than buying 47 pounds of shrimp and then have nobody show up because they're at their neighbor's.
We've done
party.
that before.
Been there, done that.
Been there, done. And here's the thing. Queen Bee has taken over the event side of things, and I just could not be happier about it because, one, she does it right.
Yep.
But two, she goes, why are we doing, we did 72 events of one form or another last year.
72 events.
So we're going to slow that down a little bit.
There was a guy on the internet in Pennsylvania doing this to recap the 12 events that he did last year. I'm like, bitch, we did that in January.
Yeah.
So, I
So
didn't call him a
72
bitch.
is too many.
I didn't call him a bitch.
Well, you just did, but,
Yeah,
you know,
he doesn't know who he is.
can't run pace.
Yeah.
So, crawfish, maybe we do need to do a little crawfish boil. So,
Jeez.
next week we have Cars and Cigars.
Yeah.
The middle of March we have Potoro.
Potoro.
We have Pablo coming over
Yeah.
from Switzerland with his fiancee Noelle.
That is going to be
And
awesome.
Here's what I'm most excited about is she loves the Texas culture. The idea. She's never
Sweet.
been to Texas. So we have to like swallow her up and just bring her into our world.
We should just rent a cow and tie it to the tree out front, like a big longhorn.
You need a cow? We can find a cow.
There's longhorns up the street. We just need a truck.
A Honda might not.
No,
might
it
be a little
not.
bit above the
We'd
Honda.
have to leave the tailgate down.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's okay. But the guy.
He's all right.
He's
I mean,
dashing.
he's all right. He's dashing.
Yeah.
That's good. We got the best part of him on cam too. Okay, so then we've got that. We also have the Members Neighborhood Collective. I think that's February 23rd.
Okay, that'll be cool.
That's awesome. You know,
Yeah.
it's just if you are a member, come in, bring a guest
So,
with you.
how would you define the member collective event? Is it kind of like our Cigar Talk Live, except in a live setting?
Yeah, it's a standard setting. I would say dry fire run or live fire run rather, because when you get into a lounge, sometimes you find yourself in trivial conversations because they're comfortable. What the Neighborhood Collective does is it sets our members and kind of trains all of us to ask the questions that we were asking to ourselves with Panda, with Luciano this last week.
That was.
And how you grow from that is immense. So
Yeah.
it's an excellent event that was actually asked for by Junior Soul Train, by a couple of members who are bringing that, putting that into fruition. If you're a member, check your emails and make sure to bring a guest with you.
Lost it.
That died, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, you can look at it over here. Kayla said she can bring a cow, so that is good. I'm gonna get it. I need to get it ordered, but I'm gonna get a custom belt buckle made for her because why not?
Oh, you got to.
Have to. What's that? Let's get a horse and a cow. Let's get them all.
They're all.
All right. Yep. Okay.
Heisler's on. I mean, Doug will bring an animal over.
Oh, Doug could probably bring an animal. Let's hop into a quick little segment here of education, shall we?
Sure.
What is the last thing that you've learned in the cigar industry? I'll take off running as you're thinking.
Well, yeah, do because
So here's something
I
that-
learned a cluster of things that night with Luciano.
Here's one that sticks out to me. If you want to check the quality of the performance and composition of a cigar, the next cigar you light, don't toast the entire cigar. Just toast or just light half of it.
Yeah.
And the reason is tobacco has different biomass and it has different thickness and how it combusts. And the right composition of a cigar is going to basically work with each other and how it's rolled and how it's layered in there is going to let the other side catch up. So why we say that
Self-corrects.
self-correct.
Yep.
With that, like yours right now is running just a little bit. But don't get too impatient and try to catch everything up.
And touch it up. Yeah.
Just let it sit for a while. Now, if it runs all the way down the side, let it catch up. But I learned you can learn a lot about the quality of production based on if it does run, see if it corrects itself.
Yep.
That was new for me.
Yeah. And that I was at that same get together, and that was definitely one of the takeaways. The others is how certain fermentation processes will actually add biomass to the tobacco. So a thinner leaf, depending on the method that they use to ferment, like the method that he was talking about.
Cold fermentation.
Yeah, where all of a sudden the leaf comes out thicker because more biomass. The leaf didn't get larger, but it got thicker.
It had to do with the type of yeast in the tobacco, right?
Yeah.
It's if you haven't had a chance to speak in depth with Luciano, the next time he's in, make sure not to miss that. But the beauty is we've snatched up the future Luciano who's in here with us, Panda.
Yep.
And he's actually going to be on Cigar Talk Live on Tuesday for one of the most interactive and interesting cigar talks we've had.
By
So make
far.
sure you're here Tuesday night at 8 o'clock because there's going to be a ton of education. We are going to nerd out this week, and it will be very interactive.
Yeah.
Are you bringing raw tobacco, Panda? He's bringing raw tobacco. We can do something with it. Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
You know
We're
what?
bringing raw tobacco.
We're in high def. Check out them shoes, though, dude.
What up,
Look
Doe?
at that. Look at that. YCC Chucks.
What up, Doe?
What are those? What are those? Coming in with them.
My guy.
Ben Franklin Civil War, penny loafing, no penny having
Come on.
ass. If you guys haven't seen Barney talking shit to a kid about his shoes,
Tennis shoes.
you gotta check that
It
out.
might be the funniest thing ever.
Okay. So,
Check
all right.
this, my guy.
Check this, my guy. Your socks look depressed, dog. All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Give us something else on this side.
So let's see. We've talked about. You're starting to talk about events.
So
There's an exciting event
yes,
that's coming
go
up
with that.
for our member appreciation meet. You attended this. I had the original conversation with Begley. She had the great idea, but then of course she takes it to the next level and finds a company that will do this. So member appreciation is an event that happens every year. We close the store and we just put on a party for our members, and it's a party.
It's a party.
Right? It is a party. So we thought, football's over. There's a lot of stuff that's just not happening. So let's have some fun. So the idea comes up with what if we played a game?
Yep.
Well, then Begley takes it to the next level and hires an organization that basically puts on the Family Feud.
Not basically. They
They-
recreate the set.
They
have
recreate the
lights,
set, everything.
They have a host. The
Yep.
whole thing.
The whole thing.
So we'll have ICC Family Feud.
ICC Family Feud.
We're gonna need people to throw their hands up of who's in member wise. Yeah, I think we do need to have that.
I think I can really see the competitive edge coming out in our members, I could see the teams progressing through a March Madness format. Once you get teams established, they're going to work their way through to a grand champion Family Feud ICC style.
Yes.
It's
So,
going to be.
We're going to
and
broadcast
and
it.
that's really the one thing that is missing with Family Feud. When somebody gives a stupid answer, they're instructed to do what?
Good answer.
Clap, good answer.
No,
But
not here.
the one thing that's missing is this. Good answer, good answer. To put a cigar in your mouth,
Yeah.
it would add a whole new twist.
I bet
to the
Steve
Family
Harvey
Feud.
would be excited to be a
Steve
part of
Harvey
this.
would be all over this.
Well,
And he's a resident of Little Elm, so we should get his ass in.
we should go ahead and drop an invite to him and just let him know, hey, we're ripping off his show.
Ripping off the show. If you'd like to come in, if you're going to visit your house, make sure your sprinklers didn't break during the ice. Come on in. People's heads would explode if he came walking in and
Smoking
said,
a
"Let's
ghost
do
shot."
this. Let's do this."
That was, yeah, guest host of the real host. I'm sure somewhere in his contract it says you cannot do half-ass spin-offs of Family Feud at a cigar lounge in Frisco. That might be in the fine print, but it's definitely there.
Well, we don't have to put it on the air.
I watched that Pepsi Where's My Fighter Jet. Have you seen that on Netflix? You gotta watch it. First off, it's extremely well done. But now I understand the importance of a disclaimer.
The old disclaimer.
The old disclaimer.
Yeah.
So
I had I remember about 15 years ago, there was a MasterCard or a Visa that came out, and a friend of mine told me that it had like a 0% interest, and in the disclaimer it said 0% for life. So
no way.
talk about a little bit of a mistake.
No way.
So it was quickly caught, but his agreement that he signed, he gets 0% for life.
For life. Whoa.
Whoops.
That's a whoops-a-doodle. Yep. Yes, we are going for our third cease and desist here. That's exactly what's happening. I think we're going to get there too. With any sort of effort, we'll get
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
So we're good there. We've got those events. Pay attention. Keep your eyes open for the Spring Chicken 1K.
That'll be great. How far is 1K?
4
And
laps around the building.
4 laps around the building.
Yep. Walking only.
What we're going to do, Mike and I have come up with a strategy. We're going to dress identical. So,
Inflatable
Inflatable-
chicken suits?
perfect. So,
Oh my God,
Mike and I
yes.
are going to dress as inflatable chicken suits. And I'm going to hide in the dumpster area, where I spend a lot of time there anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm going to hide in the dumpster area. And Mike's going to run by, and I'm going to do 1 lap, and then he's going to come and do 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's great.
we have a whole strategy.
Anyone can do a 1K, but this will be a multi-vendor event. It will be a color run and a kid zone and food and drinks and the whole thing. It's going to be an absolute blast. So
I just think the fact that Turd and all these guys are going to be doing piggyback rides too.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's got his. Yep.
Yeah.
See that? He's got the strength. He
I'm
boxes.
taking him. He boxes.
We should do a bare knuckle boxing match.
I'm thinking.
We could do that.
I think maybe sumo on that little landscaping area there. Get pushed out of the ring.
But what if we did the sumo with the sumo suits on?
Why not?
Inflatable?
Do that right on the tollway.
That's
How about getting in one of those great big balloons and then just going out on the tollway and having the cars just bounce you down the tollway?
well, with any luck, we're gonna have 75, Chinese balloons flying around us to take us wherever we want to go
Yeah.
by April. So
Yeah.
bring your balloon, or we'll grab one for you.
Yeah, we'll just shoot one out of the sky for you.
It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah.
But that being said, we do have a number of events coming up. We're going to the trade show, and
Next week?
holy shit, it's next week already.
Is it next week or the week after?
It's
I don't know.
coming
It's
up.
like the 24th. We're going to the trade show. We're looking at some new
weeks.
lines. We got some lines that are going to be exit stage right. So we're looking at a couple lines. There's some that are very, very, very interested in talking to us. We've got one new line for sure that we'll announce as we get closer,
Do I know this line?
similar to my name. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
almost identical to your name.
Almost, yeah. So
Yeah, I got you.
we're going to we'll be announcing the addition of some new lines, but we're excited, and we're excited to go through that process. If you are interested in joining us in the product evaluation process, you will smoke 38 cigars in about 3 hours. you'll take a puff on them, but
It's rough.
last year was 2 nights, 38 cigars each night, and we had a couple of people that were crazy enough to do it 2 nights in a row, me being one of those. So if you're interested in that, raise your hand. We're gonna obviously our members will get first shot at that.
Yep.
We would
Yep.
love to have you guys.
Wayne, you're in.
Wayne, you're in.
It's
Wayne will be like, hey, you gonna finish that?
it's
let me
memorable.
finish
It is memorable, and it's important to what we do. So we will be evaluating some new lines. This year we're going to have a couple. This will be the first time, if they pass, this will be the first show that we've actually brought back multiple new lines, or
Yeah.
at least targeting multiple new lines
Yep.
to come in. So
Yeah, I'm excited to see a couple of new lines. I'm excited about some new product that's coming out. Crux is finally going to ship that new Habano, so I'm really excited about that. So there's some stuff that's coming. We've done a lot of analysis. There's some cigars that take up space but don't really bother our cash register very often. Those are going to be they're going to find their ways to Cigars for Warriors, and we're going to reload it with something else.
Yep.
So
That is, if Pennington is in town, he is in. He brought double donuts last week for Alessia, so he's in
he's in.
immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, she appreciated that, and as did I. Let's cap it here. Let's cap it with, we usually have Adrian in. Adrian's not in, but I do want to cap it with a little bit of what you're packing,
Yeah.
because this was last month's Cigars and Guns
Love
Shirt
it.
Club.
Yep.
Cut Light, Load Pew. This thing is,
Soft.
I like this.
Yeah.
Is this velvet?
It is velvet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you are not subscribed to the Cigars and Guns Shirt Club, make sure you do it.
It is. We get the little bags every month, and it's and then they also do it for women.
Mm-hmm.
So there's women's versions of those that are V-necks and more shapely. So by all means, jump in.
Do
and
it.
Do that. Yeah,
Do it.
absolutely.
What do you want to leave them with today?
There's the guy that knocked the hole in the wall.
Yeah. Progress. It's a very small hallway. It's going to be
We're just
a
taking
normal size hallway.
We're gonna do it one brick at a time.
One brick at a time.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how you eat an element.
So excited. So excited.
What are you leaving them with?
I'm leaving them with just getting over the Luciano hangover. It was a great week to reflect because we did so much reflection during that week. So we want to thank Luciano for coming in and spending a few days with us. It was fantastic. We got a chance to meet Panda, who's our new best friend, and I think it just is a reminder of what the cigar culture. This is a lifestyle. You have to choose to get into it, but when you're in it and you get engulfed by it, it's a special place. I think about the relationships we have now with Junior Soul Train and Craig and Nicole and a bunch of people that are here. I'm looking at Josh Sims that 6 months ago was afraid to come into our lounge, and now he works here.
Yep.
So it is when you embrace it, when you do it. This is a special thing to do, and this is one of the few places. I don't want to say. I mean, all cigar lounges have their own thing going on. Ours is what it is, and it's pretty special. So become part of it and join us and find out that there's something special. There's something else going on besides just smoking a cigar. And then, of course, watch us on Tuesday nights. That show is something I look forward to, like I look forward to this. And it's special because it's different, because it's deep.
Yeah.
And the amazement of when you have a green light on a camera that says go, how much people open up. And it's just so cool. And Tuesday night Cigar Talk Live is awesome. So you got to watch it.
And to piggyback on that, to leave you with something is, when you do get into any set conversation, don't be afraid to dream. Don't be afraid to get into the deep waters of conversation.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you find the right culture and you find the right place that allows that, go with it.
Yep.
Because where you can blossom as a human is pretty immense. I'm still shaking off that hangover, like you said.
Yeah, it was incredible. I haven't dreamt like that in a long time, and it forced deep thought. And you realize it's kind of like going on vacation. It takes 2 days to just kind of let go before you actually admit you're on vacation. It was the same thing. It was we are cluttered with how's the weather, that that when you start breaking through that, you start having serious conversation. We saw it. It went till almost 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's
3 nights in a row.
three
Just
nights in a row.
3 nights in a row. It was
Yeah.
1:30 to 1:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
Every night.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
So with that, we are here. We are open. We are ready to take care of you.
Yep.
And
We got some great cigars in the barn, and we are.
Humidor's looking good right now.
Humidor looks great, and we're going to be here for the super fantastic football game tomorrow.
That's it.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to have a bulb at time, but
We'll be all right.
that's all right.
Well, with that, we love you. Appreciate you. Have a great weekend. We'll holler at you next week.
See ya. And the crowd goes wild.
Yes. Yes. Good. I was.